you know, as much as like I'd like to feed BCSO, the fact of the matter is they're the reason we're neck.
Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Opal.
Hey, you like that? Hey.
What the hell?
Hey,
What? Leave.
Opal.
Hey,
Hey,
All right.
Beautiful weather around.
Yeah.
Why are you wasting everyone's time? Tell them what you're here for.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I
Wait, you're
proposed an
BCSO?
idea. Yeah, I'm BCSO.
Oh shit. Look, it's nothing personal, right? And I want to let you know, in case rumors go around. I don't want to be that dick that makes it seem like I'm anti-Blaine County or anti-BCSO. But transparently, we're running into a problem where we're slowly and very quickly going into the negative as a consequence of pretty much Blaine County operating down in Los Santos. I don't think this is y'all's fault.
Wait,
but
how?
well, so, you know, previously, so I'll give you, there's three parts to it. When Max was mayor, all the paychecks were coming out of overseas accounts. So there's no need for balancing the budget. When I became mayor, it was coming out of a budget, and the moment it goes negative, everyone's paycheck stopped. Well, it got worse as of a couple days ago because we don't get paid on your arrests anymore. So all that money that used to come in from arrests that could then be redistributed back to the PD no longer exists. So as a consequence of that, we went from $3.9 million yesterday down to $900,000. So
You're saying that
God.
BCSO is like sniping arrests from LSPD, pretty much?
no,
no.
paychecks.
Well, but if
Yeah.
they're the ones doing the arrest, it would go into their account, no?
If it
No, it depends on where you are.
exactly, if the crime takes place in Los Santos, it's a Los Santos County arrest, right? Regardless of what it is, and
Yeah.
vice versa.
Regardless of who does the arrest.
Yeah.
Right. 'Cause
Okay, that was my question.
I see this
Yeah.
now. Because if the crime happens in Los Santos,
Yeah.
and Blaine County helps out with it, the paycheck that we get comes out of the Los Santos budget. But if we then bring them up to Blaine County like we did yesterday to process them,
No.
the money
Oh
goes-
yeah, that one did.
doesn't-
Yes, that is correct. So technically that's illegal, but that's a whole nother, like, we're not sweating
Wait,
it
it
too
is?
much.
Well, yeah, the crime happened in Los
Yeah.
Santos. It should be processed in Los Santos.
Yeah.
We asked
Jurisdiction.
Angel about this, and she was like, "There's no law telling you where to process people. You can process them wherever you like."
Yeah.
Mhm.
She likes to stir sometimes, but like I said, not the end
okay.
of the world, right? But
Yeah.
it's less about the arrest, it's actually the hourly paycheck, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if they're
Yeah.
operating down here, they get it out of our budget. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, yeah.
yeah.
Got
Now we
it.
don't want to scare out BCSO, right? I think you guys have
No,
been
'cause we
doing
definitely need
fantastic
'em.
down here, but it's yeah, pretty much the state fucked us in the ass, and so we're trying
Yeah.
to find a way to resolve it all. The worst thing about it is, you know, there's also a material shortage. So you see all these mechanic shops, they don't have parts or anything like that. So
Yeah, all the time.
in order for us to get more material, we have to pay millions of dollars to get the material, and then we don't see any of the money because everyone does hand-to-hand transactions. So
No taxes. Shit.
precisely, and that's why we're like, okay, let's have LSPD go to authorized mechanic shops that have to use the books. They get more customers while simultaneously we get tax money. So it's a whole thing. So anyways,
Wow, I hate politics.
oh, I do too.
It's okay, you're an okay
really
cop.
smart enough for this. Jesus, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But
Well,
Wow.
I mean, at least in the vein of your concerns, Nino, I will say what Opal's trying to bring forward is an LSPD issue.
Yep.
Well, wait, is
$2 million
it? I
in
never even
alcohol
told
are
you.
being sold.
What?
Currently, our budget in Los Santos is we're spending about $2 million a week in alcohol rehabilitation for locals. We are spending roughly $400,000 in rehabilitation for drug-related offenses, non-fentanyl. So that's going to be like weed and whatnot. What I noticed is roughly in the span of, I've been in office for a little over 2 weeks now, and there has been a complete flip from locals being addicted to weed, which used to be in the $2-3 million spectrum about 2.5 weeks ago, pretty much the first 2 days I was in office, and it has all moved to alcohol addiction. So something must have happened in the last week and a half that has gotten locals drunk off their ass. So I'm glad you're bringing this
that's
topic up.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, I don't think you're gonna like what I have to bring up, though. I think it shouldn't make a difference. I brought this up to Annie, and she said, "Well, but we make so much money on moonshine, so what you're proposing is just gonna lose us so much money." When I don't think that's the case.
Wait, what? No,
Yeah.
that's not how it works.
No. She's saying like on moonshine-related arrests, we're making so much money, right? That we can't afford. Because I was saying we should partially legalize moonshine, but what I had thought of was moonshine that is below 80 proof, not bottled up for sale, not boxed up for sale.
Yeah.
I want to say at least 98% of the moonshine arrests that we make would still fall under the illegal category. I think overall it would just mean that, you know, people can consume and make moonshine for themselves to a legal, like not healthy, but like a safe, like, you know.
Moonshine is not, what the fuck? Felony moonshine is only $1,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's another issue. I mean that's.
Okay.
I mean, if you compare it with like the
Every
sale of,
big
like,
still you
drug,
break, I'm gonna give a bonus.
Oh.
Dude, I caught 11 just the other day. I'm a big moonshine
What?
still sniffer.
Down
sir.
in the city?
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir. We
How would
got
you
into a
like to
huge
join
shootout over them.
LSPD? I'm sorry, I can't do that. Look, it's costing the state $2 million a week. And that $2 million, like, we're looking, from our perspective, right? We're trying to get tow up and going, PD tow, etc., subsidize that, subsidize other things, and we got no money. And if you're able to even disrupt like a quarter of that, that's the $500,000 back in the state account. So, my recommendation, personally, I want to continue this conversation, but I'd love for Daisy to hear about this, and there may be an opportunity where we, you know, if you're super into moonshine, like I personally think there should be like a moonshine task unit, and
Sir, I'm
fuck
into
breaking
every
the
drug.
stills, take down the fucking people at the
Well,
top.
don't say that out loud.
No, I love drugs. No one goes to moonshine calls. No one goes to drug sale calls.
Really?
Half as much as me. And like at least 75% of the stills that we destroy are down here in the city. People
Yeah.
are cooking down here, and then, I mean, so there's like different kind of sales as far as we've determined. Where like there'll be bottles that are like in like paper bags. They'll be up north. But then there's also like bottles that are like specially protected and like a bag with liquid and all that, and those are, as far as we can tell, mostly down here. So a lot of the moonshine crime you'd think would happen up north,
Yeah.
because, you know, if you
This
think
is
of
where the
someone
secret
living...
meetings happen, huh?
Is that you, Benny?
Okay.
Yeah, looking for a lick.
I got you.
Lick.
Yeah.
Aren't you an
Yeah.
EMS?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Well, are you or are you
Weren't
not?
you fired?
I thought you were a criminal.
No, I quit.
Yeah, you have
Oh,
a violent
shit.
felony. I was gonna say.
Oh, I just meant because of his
Crazy.
tattoos.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All right.
That's
What the
wild.
Yeah.
Is it because
Yeah, I
I'm
just
bald
made the
too?
assumption. Sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
Benny, what
I
were you?
am
What was that you were tweeting yesterday
What was
when
that?
the chief got announced?
About Bass or about Knight?
Yeah.
I was hoping that Knight dies too, along with Bass.
I got you.
Yeah,
You don't got any problems with the
scumbag.
chief, do you?
I don't even know who the chief is, to be honest with
I
you.
got you. I just, you know, you were jumping on to all that cringe shit I was
I don't
seeing on
think anyone
Twitter, but
does.
I was like,
Oh,
Benny
no,
probably
I-
didn't mean anything about that.
Oh, I didn't mean nothing against her.
Yeah.
I just.
It's
I
just, you know
said
how it
Lex
is,
Sandblaster
you know?
Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't play into politics,
yeah. All right.
but y'all have a good little
Yeah.
meeting up here. So
Yeah,
nice
absolutely.
spot.
Benny.
You
Thank
take care,
you.
Benny.
Take it easy.
Fucking prick.
The hell?
Sorry, you were saying, Opal?
Yeah, at least 75% like of all moonshine-related crime happens down here, and marijuana-related crimes as well. I think most of it is down here in the city.
What? Wait, really? See, I would have thought it would be the other way around, you know?
Right, me too. Right, because okay, think about someone that lives in Sandy. They have no school education, they have no
Yeah.
teeth, and they're high as fuck, right?
Hmm.
So how do we find most of the sales in the city? It's crazy. You know why? You know why? I don't know why. I don't know. I just got hyped up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry.
So I don't know much about moonshine. Like, I don't know how to cook it. I don't know how to start like an organization, you know, with multiple gangs involved, you know, doing a big moonshine cartel. I don't know anything about its relationship with the sewers or what happens on the other side. I have no idea who might have been the first person to have the perfect recipe and probably made millions of dollars and has a bunch of supercars and got bored. I don't know shit about it. The only thing I know is it's a form of alcohol. So try to, like, could you give me some, like, insight as to what moonshine's all about?
Money, I guess, right?
Well, I mean, like how is it distilled? Do they...
What do you mean, how is it distilled?
Well, I mean, like, are they, okay, so, like, I'm familiar that there's stills around, but is there, like, other than finding stills, is there, like, something more major that could be done in order to disrupt it, I guess?
I think the biggest part in stopping moonshine distribution is obviously the stills, because if they don't have any product to push, then they have no product to push, right? I think catching them in the middle of a sale or whatever it is they're doing is not going to have half as much an impact as taking down 10 of their stills.
Oh.
Because if you take their moonshine, they're just going to go back to their still that we haven't discovered, and they're going to go make more.
Do you want to know the cheat code, Opal?
Absolutely. I love cheating.
Okay.
Oh.
If someone has a pattern of selling moonshine, it brings their finances into question.
But, okay, yeah.
So in other words, if you were, I don't know, to ever find someone who's known to be distilling moonshine and distributing it and garnering illicit funds, well, that requires them to indicate each and every cash deposit that they make. They would have to substantiate it with a receipt. And that which is not substantiated now becomes the state's money.
So here's a big issue that I personally see with moonshine. I see someone selling weed, I go arrest them. They have 2 kilograms of weed on them. That's a whole fucking lot. They have priors.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to a judge. I want to go kick down their door. I want to go search everything that they motherfucking own, right? And we don't have that, as far as I understand, for moonshine. I don't think anyone's been arrested yet with moonshine where someone was like, wow, that's a lot of moonshine. I'm gonna go raid them. I don't think
what?
anyone's ever tried that. As far as I know, no one's tried that.
Wait, so like, what's the most amount of moonshine you found on someone?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It's just I've never heard of anyone getting raided for moonshine.
Oh. Can I be plain?
Sure.
I'm sorry, you haven't already. I'm sorry, outburst.
I don't think, look, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I think there's a lot of things that the PD may not know that they can do. And the recipes and way you go about it is just not known. And that's not I'm not trying to like be sly or nothing. I just don't think, look, CID didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And I think they may have set a perception that these quote unquote detectives that mostly just go look through receptionist SIM cards was like the way. But if you are able to show a pattern of illicit activity, that opens up the door
Hello,
for
Habibi.
any officer to actually file for a subpoena for financial records, subpoena for, well, phone records would be a little bit more difficult, but financial records very much opens up. So you arrest someone with moonshine and loose cash 3 times, maybe even 2 times, depending on the circumstances. It is at minimum worth trying to file for financial records, and the worst thing that can happen is the DOJ says not good enough. And if it's not good enough, they could at least point you in the direction of what you need.
See, I get 100% what you're putting down, and I am very much aware of that personally.
Yeah.
At least I think, because where I come from, where I, grew up to be the cop that I am today.
Yeah.
That was all I did, but I can't do that anymore because once I get like into something, I get obsessive to the point that nothing will stop me from getting what I want, even if it means losing friends, family, my job, everything.
It was
Opal,
really bad.
we need you.
It's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous.
No,
I can't.
Opal,
I can't.
please.
So I understand. Like, I understand how that works. You know,
You
I
could
want to go through
save-
people stuff like
you
that.
could
but
save
I was
this
so
city.
Obsessed. I'm not Batman, bro.
Oh, this is gonna go right to her head. Oh.
Dude, we're gonna have another incident.
We're gonna have another incident, Opal. I don't know if you
we're
can.
gonna have
I don't know if
another
you can live.
incident, bro.
I don't know if you can
can't
make it
handle
another one.
one.
Bro.
Look,
Okay. I mean, he's right though. The financial side of it, at least, subpoenas are
Yeah.
No, I
nothing.
mean-
you and I have wrote countless subpoenas. That's an easy clap for us.
Yeah, no.
So we can do that. That won't be another incident. You'll be fine.
I would
You'll be fine.
recommend, just with the current pulse of the city and July 3rd being very recent, I certainly would not try. If I were you guys, I would not try to forfeit more than like a week's worth, at least as a start, because you bankrupt someone, that might be, sending a message is sometimes worse than, taking the whole pie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you do this, Opal. That's a lot of money that goes back into the pockets of the PD. That's a lot of money.
That's true. Hey, I was thinking, just because you brought up money, so we raided some fool the other day because we raided him and we seized like $700,000.
What?
And like 400 of that was just like stacked up bills,
Where did it go?
It's in
currently
evidence.
sitting in an evidence locker, which is why I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
I don't know if maybe something should be introduced so that because there's been no claim. They've
Please
never once approached me.
Have a
about
chat
the money or
with
where it
Daisy
went,
about
so.
this. And
Okay.
that may go back to the PD. It should after 30 days.
I wonder how much money is
Wait.
just sitting in those
Sitting
fucking
in the
evidence
evidence
lockers,
lockers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Millions,
to be
probably
fair,
millions.
To be fair, most of it is how do I say this?
Not usable
Well,
cash.
most of it is like rolled up. The bank tellers won't
Yeah.
accept it. But in that instance, there's at least $400,000 of bills I can bring to the bank right
What?
now.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
would talk to Daisy, and I can also work with the DOJ to see what is going on with that, because they may have their own idea. It might be like 25%, 75% again, or whatever it is. But I would like to think that after 30 days, it should be forfeited to the state and the county.
I
So,
agree 100%.
yeah. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I completely forgot about that until you brought up money back to his ass.
I thought it was entirely like just dirty money. I didn't even think it was any of it.
No,
was
there's
clean.
like 400. There's like one like huge little box, and there was a gun in there. There was a fuck ton of weed, and then there was like $400,000 bills. Well, obviously not singles, but
Yeah.
crazy.
We'll talk to Daisy about it, and we'll
Yeah.
get back to you with what she says.
All right. Easy. Okay. Well, if you guys ever anything else comes up, feel free to hit us up. We're trying to, like I said, figure out things on our end, and that includes like if there's legislation you think needs to be passed. Obviously, bring it up the chain, but also don't feel like you can't contact us and have us cook in that direction.
All right.
So
For sure.
Sounds good.
all right, easy.
Thank
All
you,
right.
guys.
Okay.
Yeah, of
Appreciate
course.
it.
Anything else,
Thank
Opal? You
you.
good?
No, I'm good.
All right. Cool.
All right. All right. Cool.
Thank
All
you
right.
go.
guys.
You're giving me
Y'all
this
stay
awkward
safe.
stare at
Great
them.
meeting.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Yeah, I was
Why you always do this?
We
every
need to
time.
steal Opal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
That's $2 million. And my understanding is that's only 10%. And if that's true, that's my understanding because it was scuffed before. And like I could have sworn it's like roughly 10% of what it is. Don't say that to anybody because I don't know if that's like I'm supposed to know because I don't know. But that's a lot of,
Yeah.
Sorry, one sec. Hey, what's going on, JJ?
Yo, so